on me. Shine the lights on me. Shine the lights on me. Shine the lights on me, bitch. Shine the lights on me. Shine the lights on me. Shine the lights on me. Shine the lights on me, bitch. Shine the lights on me. It's your boy PT. Coming through like a G. Kicking it in NC. Solid represent.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Raw and Uncut. If you guys haven't noticed, we do not have our sign today because it is windy as absolute fuck outside. Probably like tornado in the background. You might see that bitch, you might not. Who knows? But we got some waves out here in Tierra Verde. It's a beautiful day. Glad to be here.
Yes, sir, man. You already know what time it is, man. Nappy Chef, man. My co-host Sqii. Yeah, we ain't want that motherfucking sign to fly in that motherfucking ocean, bro. Right. So, but y'all know this is Raw and Uncut podcast, man.
Right, man. We'd have had some real problems. We'd have had to get Nappy to go dive in there, man.
Right.
And see them diving skills for real.
Do a backflip on this bitch, man.
Something, man. The problem would have been trying to get back up here for real, though.
Nah,
It's a little ladder over there?
It's a ladder right there.
Okay.
Yeah. Cause the pull-up, shit. Do a pull-up to get in this bitch. But yeah, man, this is episode 7, man. What's up, man? What's going on, Sqii?
What's going on, man? Nothing, man. Just happy to be here. It's a beautiful day. Had a good day so far, man. And like I said, happy to be here. Can't complain.
Yeah, man. It is a beautiful day, man. We out here in Tierra Verde, man. Just chilling, man. And, you know, we want to get into it, man. We want to thank y'all for the folks that been following with us, man.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, we really appreciate y'all, man. This is if anybody say goddamn doing a podcast ain't work, it's definitely work. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely that.
You know, it's a work, you know, with the editing, with the shooting, setting up the cameras, you know what I'm saying? We do our podcast a little bit different, you know? Like, we go to different locations, man. We want to kind of like be y'all Florida guide, you know what I'm saying? And kind of like show y'all different locations in Florida. Well, really, the Tampa Bay area right now. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna hit we're gonna hit other parts of Florida soon. Matter of fact, we're going to Orlando next week.
Right.
To interview Morgan G, man. But like I said, we wanted to show y'all different parts of Florida, from the water to the city, you know what I'm saying, to, you know, all the landscape, things like that, man.
Most definitely. A little bit of everything, man. See the palm trees, see the beautiful architecture, see the boats, all of it. See all of that out here, man. This is Florida at the end of the day.
Yeah, man. Sqii, so what you think about the analytics, man? We've been seeing, man. Like how you feel about what's been going on, like as far as like the content, you know what I'm saying? As far as like the numbers, as far as it's moving, like is it what you expected? Is it less than you expected?
I mean, everything's going smoothly, man. More than anything, entrepreneurship, starting a YouTube channel, starting a podcast, whatever it may be, man. It's all about consistency at the end of the day. So really, everyone out there that is trying to chase their goals, chase their dreams, whatever it may be, it's really the same thing every single time. Consistency, see your analytics, see whatever people, their feedback is, the reviews, whatever it may be, make your adjustments, and keep on going, man.
Yeah.
Just keep on going.
And the trolls, too.
Yeah, the trolls. I mean, that's part of the game. You already know it.
We only had one troll so far. Fuck that nigga.
But you know what the saying is, though, they hating you doing something right.
Right. They ain't talking shit. I want you to troll. Shit, if you gonna troll on a YouTube. Troll on YouTube and our TikTok page.
Yeah, please do.
Because we're going to get paid from that. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind. Call me whatever name you want. Just do it on YouTube and TikTok. You get what I'm saying? Like, for real. Call me what you want. Go send it to your mama, your pappy, your friends, everybody. Everybody talk about me.
Most
you know what I'm saying? Talk about Sqii. Talk about how much you don't like us. Run the motherfucking views up. Hold on, let me get my goddamn drink.
But on a for real note, though, I appreciate each and one of our subscribers, everyone that's supporting us so far early on in the movement, early on in the journey, traveling across Florida, traveling across the Tampa Bay area.
Yes, sir, man. So, we're about to get into it, man. So,
what you drinking on?
Sipping on gin and juice.
Okay.
Lay back. Got my mind on my money and my money on my mind. Yeah, man, old school. I got me some gin and juice. But I did say on the second episode I wasn't going to drink no more before the podcast.
You did, but
I did learn.
Okay.
I didn't drink it too fast, though. I sipped. Last time I was taking shots.
Well, the bottle's already gone before we got started.
Yeah, but I've been drinking a bit like an hour.
Oh, okay.
Maybe 30 minutes.
Took your time with it.
Yeah, I sipped, though, this time.
Oh, okay.
Like, I sipped, man. Look at, you know, it's a bunch of rich white people walking around this motherfucker, man. Look at that, it's like, who is these niggas? We are Nappy and Sqii on Raw and Uncut podcast.
And we are friendly.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, man, but look, so man, you know, today I want to goddamn kind of like address a lot of personal situations. How you doing, man?
How you doing?
Just
Oh
yes,
yeah,
man. We're
doing
just working
great.
on our podcast.
Thank you.
You have a good day. So yeah, man, I want to kind of like address, man, like, you know, like real life situations you got to go through, man. Like, you know, this podcast really is about like being an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? And like,
Right. You knew that was,
that
we
big
was
gone.
talking about the win. You already knew that was about to happen.
Yeah, I get it before we leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, really like the things that you got to go to, the things you got to look forward to, the things you got to overcome as an entrepreneur. And you know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of entrepreneurs, as far as like male, you know, and men, you know, being a male entrepreneur and like trying to build a business and trying to build something from scratch, and like having a woman, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like having a girlfriend or a wife or, you know, or just a better half, and them not understanding what it takes to become successful. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
you know, like they not understanding the late nights. They not understanding I can't take you to these expensive restaurants right now. I mean, I can, you know, but
It's gonna hold you back though.
yeah, you feel me? Like, it's either take you to these expensive restaurants often, or is it investing back in myself and invest back into the business? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, and it's like if you don't have a supportive woman or a supportive girlfriend beside you, or a supporter for the women too, because there's women entrepreneurs. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But also like having a successful partner.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That really can be a hindrance. You know what I'm saying? That really can hold you back from doing the things you need to do, because you gotta. It's like you gotta make a choice. You know what I'm saying? It's either that person
Or your business.
or your business. You
Right,
know what I'm
right.
saying? And that's hard. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's not hard for me.
Right.
You know, because I'm gonna choose my business every time.
You have to though, if you want your business to succeed.
You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
No matter how much I love you, if I love you, I gotta choose my business.
Right.
Because that's the only way that I'm gonna be able to take care of us the way I want to take care of us. Yeah, I can go get a regular job, or I can do regular things. You know what I'm saying? Or get a good job.
Right.
That's not the life that I want to live. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Like it's more to life, and it takes work to get there, and it takes sacrifices.
Most
You know what I'm
definitely.
saying? So it's like, how do you deal with that? Like, how do you deal with that? Like dealing with an unsupported partner trying to build your business from scratch.
I mean, honestly, there was one big difference I saw from working my regular job to being a full-time entrepreneur is dating life. It's
Right.
way different. You have to be much more selective as far as like the people that you have in your circle, first off. And that even goes farther than just having a partner, having a girlfriend, you know, that kind of thing. Just really like people in your circle, period. You know, there's enough stress already in your life whenever it comes to making sure things are running properly, fixing issues, whatever it may be, solving issues. Man, the last thing you want is to have someone on your back nagging you about some things that you can't do or whatever it may be.
Right.
You're not spending enough time, that kind of thing. It's
That's
like
the biggest thing.
the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
You definitely want to be able to try to designate certain time, wherever it's like phone calls, you know, like a day a week, whatever it may be. But understanding that a lot of sacrifices are going to have to be made.
Right. And I think I think if you're an entrepreneur and you do have a partner, like you should have a dedicated day of the week that you spend with that person. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Whether it's a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whatever day it is, like this is the day that I'm gonna spend with my girlfriend or my boyfriend or my husband or my wife. You know what I'm saying? And be all the way locked into that. You know what I'm saying? Like put the phone away, no business meetings, no notifications, no anything, and spend that time with that person. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? But it is those other days that you have to lock in. And what some people don't understand is like once you lock in, like you want to ball. Do you want to have a good life or a great life? You know what I'm saying? Do you want to survive right now or do you want to thrive later? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Do you want to just eat these fancy restaurants right now? Or do you want to go goddamn eat in Dubai? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And that's the way that I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like hard, man. And I dealt with that. I remember one time my ex told me, she's like, you think about your business. You care about your business more than you care about me. That's not true. You know what I'm saying? Like, I care about you. I love you. You know what I'm saying? But I do love my business, and I had this dream before I met you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I had this dream before I got with you. You get what I'm saying? And this dream is the way that is the reason that we were able to take these trips.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The reason we able to go to the beach or wherever the hell we want to go and eat and do what we want to do because of my business.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? And a business is like a baby. Just the same way we got to raise the baby, you got to raise that business. You
Big
get what I'm
facts.
saying? We got to build that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like right now I'm single, man. And, you know, I meet women all the time. I meet women often. And a lot of women ask me, like, why you single? You know what I'm saying? And the reason I'm single is because I don't want to have to choose. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to choose between you and my business. I want to be established. You know what I'm saying? I want to be the OG. I'm 39 years old. I want to be the OG you know, and I got my life all the way together. You know, my business is thriving without me, self-sufficient, you know what I'm saying? Like passive income. You know, I'm done in the streets. I'm already done with the streets, but I'm just saying, not even talking about streets as far as like street nigga shit. The streets as far as like running the streets, clubbing, partying.
Right.
I'm done with all that. I'm done with sleeping with different women. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about the woman that I'm with. I'm all about my family, all about my kids. You get what I'm saying? And if I feel like I'm not all the way 100% there, I'm not going to commit to that. And I committed to women and committed to relationships before when I wasn't ready for that. You know what I'm saying? And they never lasted. And not only did it damage the relationship, it also damaged the business.
Facts. And, you know, that's something I'm definitely going to hit on, too, because, you know, like I said, being careful about the people that are in your circle. I know whenever I first got started, like, trying to build my business, things like that, it was one of those things where I was really trying to do some of the same shit I was doing while I was working my regular job as I was trying to do inside my business as far as, like, dating.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And very quickly, you get humbled, you know what I'm saying, as far as, like, where your time allocations go and what your overall focus is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to manage dating multiple people and then also getting in a good position with your business, especially like early on.
Right.
You know, if you're like well established and that's what you want to do, so be it, because your business is already established.
Already
at that certain
gone,
point,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But in early stages, man, I would definitely recommend you guys to just kind of
lock in,
cool down, focus on your business. If someone comes along where they're very supportive, you know, they want to help you out and they understand your situation, fine, go for it. You know what I'm saying? But if it's not, I would definitely recommend go ahead and just put in your business first.
I want to touch on something you said about as far as like dating multiple people.
All right.
That's definitely the wrong shit to do. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because a woman ain't nothing but a motherfucking bill.
Right.
Especially these days. These bitches ain't nothing but a motherfucking bill. It's already hard enough dealing with one,
Right.
and then you got multiple. You know what I'm saying? And I remember I used to deal with multiple women, man. Like, Lord, I'm glad I'm past that life. You know what I'm saying? I have to take this bitch out on this day, take this one out on that day, take this one. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like I was draining myself. You know what I'm saying? And I'm making promises, so my days were so, like, the 24 hours was so full. You know what I'm saying? It's already full with the restaurant and whatever business I got going on, meetings, and then I promised this girl this, and then I promised this girl, and it's like, damn, when I get time to myself, I don't got time to myself because I gotta work on the business. I gotta go to my baby mama want me to get my son. I gotta get this child. I gotta do this. I got, you know what I'm saying? I gotta take her out. Like, that's too much. You know what I'm saying?
Way too much. It
You know what I'm
becomes
saying?
draining, you know?
It's draining. You get what I'm saying? So, man, like, I'm not opposed to having a relationship. I'm not opposed to having a woman. I'm not opposed to having a partner, but I just need the right partner. You know what I'm saying? I need somebody that first of all, if you date me, you gotta be my assistant.
Right.
If you date any entrepreneur, you gotta be an assistant. You get what I'm saying? And that's serious. Like, and I know a woman asked me this the other night. She was like, "Well, if I'm your assistant, I'm helping you build your business. What about my business?" Well, whoever furthest, let's push them first.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, I'm a lot further than the woman I meet. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really attract the woman that's already established, and they don't really attract, like, let me break it down. Like, a woman who is already living her purpose and already where she's striving, where she want to be in her businesses, she don't got time for a nigga like me. You know what I'm saying? Because she's already busy.
Right.
I'm already busy. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm busy doing me, I'm busy doing her. She's trying to build her, I'm trying to build me. So 9 times out of 10, an entrepreneur gonna attract somebody who is not an entrepreneur.
Right.
The person that got all the time. You know what I'm saying? So when I meet you, I want to level you up. I want to upgrade your life. You get what I'm saying? As I upgrade my life. But I need you to do this. I need you to write these papers for me. I need you to write this contract. I need you to type this up. I need you to run errands for me. I need you to run to the store. I need you to do certain things. Like, whatever I need you to do. Whatever list I need you to do, I need you to do it. And you ain't got to work no job unless you want to work a job. You want to work a job, work a job. If I'm making enough money to pay you to do whatever or take care of whatever we need to take care of, I'll take care of that.
Right.
But we need to focus on building this.
Right.
Till we get to the point where we ain't got to worry about this. We hire people to do this. You know what I'm saying? But you can't commit to that. I ain't for you.
Right. Most
You know
definitely.
what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
And respect it. And I'll respect that if I meet a woman. If you further than me, but I can't even say that. I can't even say I'm a boss though. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I can't even. You gotta be my assistant.
Yeah,
I can't. I'm not no assistant.
I'm in the same boat.
Yeah,
know,
you feel me?
If I happen to, meet a woman and she was an entrepreneur, she's doing her thing, I'd be like, respect, but there's only so much I'd be able to do for you.
Yeah,
like,
for
you know what I'm
sure.
saying? Because I'm worried about my own shit.
Yeah, for real.
And, about to say, I'd be damned if I set myself completely back as far as chasing my dreams to be in a relationship, honestly.
Right, I'll be an investor.
Right.
You know, like especially like if you help me build my business and you assist me with things I need to, yeah, I invest. Okay, my business is booming, my business is going. You know what I'm saying? Now, okay, you want a nail salon or whatever you want. I invest. You earned it. You deserve that. I'll do that, but let's get this going first.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of folks, man, just understand that, man. Listen, I ain't playing. I don't got time playing no games. I ain't got time. I fuck you. You know, so we can date, things like that. But that's all I got to give right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Until God, you know, send the right woman and shit, man. Because I've been in those situations where your woman ain't supportive of what you're doing. Right. It's like either you, her, or the business. You know what I'm saying? So be prepared for things like that, man. As an entrepreneur, just focus on you, man.
And I was gonna say that too. It's like a lot of people may think this is selfish, but just understand this. When you're trying to grow as a person, in a business, in your entrepreneurship, it requires you to be selfish.
You got to be selfish. And what's the difference between selfish and selfless?
Selfish, I would say, is like you're more or less doing something within your benefit to help yourself, you know what I'm saying, versus selfless, like you're more or less like giving yourself up to help other people, I would say.
Right. So you can be both, but you got to be selfish at first.
Right.
And that was my problem, man. I want to bring everybody up with me, man. You know, that's one of my biggest mistakes, like as I was coming up. Just trying to bring everybody up with me, thinking everybody gonna think like me, thinking everybody want the same things as me. You know what I'm saying? And now I am selfish. Like, I'm gonna get to where I gotta get to no matter what.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? With or without you. You get what I'm saying? We can help each other, we can build each other, we can assist each other. But if we're not, it's okay. I'm okay with being alone. I'm okay without having no friends. I'm okay without having no girlfriend. I'm okay without having my family around. I'm okay with all that. Right. I'm okay with being lonely. Because I got a motherfucking dream and I got a motherfucking mission and I'm on that. And I'm not, and I'm gonna chase this dream and these goals and everything that I got. Anything that I got in my mind that I want to accomplish, anything in my mind that I want to do, I am going to do before I go.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Most
and
definitely.
if I don't, I'm gonna keep trying until the day that I go.
Right. And let's keep it 100. And this is for the men's perspective anyway. You know she don't want you if you're broke anyway, but if she is wanting you when you're broke, it's because she's seeing the ambition.
She's seeing the ambition. 100. And that's what I can say about a lot of women that I dated, man, that I met. They all told me that. When I asked any girl, what you like about me? That was the number one thing, ambition. You know what I'm saying? Like, they like my ambition, they like my hustle. They like that I'm going after something. You know what I'm saying? Like, so a woman will be attracted to you because of your ambition. You get what I'm saying? But you gotta have ambition. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, if a woman don't want you a woman don't want a broke nigga.
Right.
And she don't want a busy nigga.
Right.
But you gotta have either or. Right. You want a broke nigga with all the time, or do you want a busy nigga? You know what I'm saying? That ain't got a lot of time.
Right.
I ain't got a lot of time. I'm making shit happen. Or do you want me to be sitting and be around you all goddamn day? You gonna get tired of me. I'm gonna get tired of your ass. You know what I'm saying? But, and I take it back what I said earlier, I would date an entrepreneur. I would date an entrepreneur woman, because I have before. It gotta be a balance. And we gotta understand each other's boundaries. We gotta give each other space. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know, and I'm understand you. You know what I'm saying? I understand another entrepreneur because I know what it takes. I know when you say, I love when I call a girl, she say, I'm busy working on my schoolwork, or I'm busy working on my business, or I'm busy working on this. I understand that.
Right.
All I need is one night a week. You know what I'm saying? All I need is just give me a little bit of time. I expect the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, handle your business.
Right.
I don't like a motherfucker that got too much time on her hands.
That's big facts.
Cause she a bugaboo, she buggy, you know what I'm saying? Like, when a bitch got too much time on her hands, like, she don't understand, like, oh, why you reading? I don't read. I tell the girl, well, I my day busy. Why your day busy? Well, when I wake up, I gotta go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? After I leave the gym, or before that, I gotta pray. When I wake up, I gotta pray. Then I gotta go to the gym. Then after I leave the gym, I gotta go read. Then I gotta go work on this. Then I gotta meet. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't understand. What you mean you gotta read? What you mean you gotta do this? Like, you can do that. No, I gotta do that. These are non-negotiables.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all hear the way I talk? Like, you see this episode, now I'm talking a little bit slower than I usually talk. You know what I'm saying? I watch myself on our podcast. I learn, you know what I'm saying? I learn from Q. I learn from, Sqii. I learn from myself, and I want to do things better. I want to have a better communication. You know what I'm saying? I want to learn how to talk without cussing as much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to learn how to have a larger vocabulary. You know what I'm saying? And in order for me to get those things, I have to study. I have to learn. I have to read. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason I'm reading. That's the reason I'm on YouTube. That's the reason I'm listening to audio books. You get what I'm saying? Like, it might seem like I'm not doing, but I have to learn. And in order to continue to grow and in order to continue to level up in life, you have to learn.
Right.
And when I was in school, I hated learning because I don't like learning shit that I feel like can't help me.
Right.
And I felt like when I was in school, a lot of things that they taught me couldn't help me besides reading and doing math. And I don't care about what Abraham Lincoln did. I don't care about, you know what I'm saying? Like, some things I care about history. You're
Right.
like, certain history is important. You know what I'm saying? Especially to see the traits of people from the back, from the past, and how they overcame certain things and obstacles and things like that. Some certain things in history, I love history.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? By dissecting a frog, I'm not a scientist. I don't want to be a scientist.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so algebra, I don't use algebra. I use division, divide the money between the team. I use add more money to the stat. You know what I'm saying? Like, in English to talk. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I love to learn now. You get what I'm saying? Because now I can pick and choose what I want to learn.
Right.
I only want to learn things that can help me enhance my life and help me enhance my team and help me enhance my family. You know what I'm saying? And I'd rather do that. I'd rather learn. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. That's extremely valid. And I feel like that's where a lot of people fuck up too, honestly, is they
Stop learning.
Exactly.
They think after school is done.
It's done. I feel like that's one of the worst things you can do, honestly, because there's always another area where you can improve your life in, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's financially, spiritually, in your field, you just want to become more of a master, whatever it is, you can always learn some more.
Right. You're going to learn for the rest of your life, man. Every day until you die. You get what I'm saying? And you can learn something from anybody. You can learn from babies. You can learn from a homeless man. You can learn from a broke person. You can learn from a rich person. You can learn from yourself.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to learn from my baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, when he was 1 year old. And what I learned from my baby was when he used to crawl and he wanted to walk, and then he get up and walk, and he stumble and he fall down. He don't cry. He get back up and try to walk again.
All right.
He wobbling. And then the wobble started getting, like, he straightened his back a little, you know what I'm saying? And then a few weeks later, he walking more steps. He taught me, like, fall and get back up. You know what I'm saying? What I learned from the homeless man, bad decisions will get you in that place. You don't want to live there, especially the ones that's older. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really can't respect somebody my age or older or even younger than me that continue to bump their head and continue to go through the same things over and over.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay to be down. It's okay to be broke at a point in time because broke is a mindset.
Right.
Poor is a choice. You get what I'm saying? You choose to be poor. If you born poor, don't mean you got to die poor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And broke is just in your mind because if you wanna make money, you can make money. It's so many ways to make money. You get what I'm saying? So you choose to stand on this corner and hold up a sign and say, "Help me." Nigga, the same time that you can spend on that corner. Let me put this vape up. Let me hit this shit one more time. I need to stop smoking this goddamn vape. But if you can sit on the corner with a sign and say, "Help me," why you can't go to work? Why you can't get a job? And the reason I stopped, I used to give money to homeless people a lot, especially when I started like making a lot of money. I was reckless with money, man, because I had so much money and I know I was gonna make more money tomorrow,
right,
or today or tonight. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't care. I'm not gonna get it back. That's a bad mindset. Don't follow that. Stack your bread. Always stack your bread, invest your bread. Don't even stack it, invest your bread. Right? But what I was getting at is, every time I seen a homeless person on the street, I gave them money.
That's real. Until
one day, I pulled up to a light. And you from Charlotte, you know when you get off of 277, and then you get off on South Boulevard, and you can make a left. You can make a left or a right. I think you can make a left, but by the I can't remember. But y'all know what I'm talking about. When you get off on 277 on South Boulevard. Long story short, so it was a homeless man standing in the corner, and he asked me for some money. And I was like, and I needed a dishwasher at the time. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, shit, I got a job for you. I got a restaurant. You know, you can be my dishwasher. He was like, nah, to be honest, I don't really want to work. And when he told me that, I knew. I was like, you don't want to work.
Right.
So you want to beg.
A lot of them do, honestly.
You get what I'm saying?
That's not speaking for all of them, but a lot of them really do.
They don't want to work. They want you to give them something. I ain't giving you shit, nigga.
Honestly, yeah, and a lot of them just want to get the money, you know, use it on whatever the fuck they want to.
I used to feed the homeless. I used to go out. I used to take food from my restaurant, cook food, go downtown Charlotte, and feed the homeless, right? And I remember and this shit pissed me off. I wanted to shoot this man so bad, man. And I gave him, and I was feeding all the homeless, and I gave this man some food. He like, I don't want food, I want money. And the nigga threw the food back in my car.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
And it
crazy.
took everything in me not to jump out that car and beat his ass. He was already beat up. He was already bleeding. Somebody already had beat him up. So I see why he already got beat up. Swear to God. You know what I'm saying? He was already beat up. I'll never forget this day.
That's
and he
wild.
threw the food back in my car like, I don't want the food, I want money. So you're not hungry. You just want some drugs.
That's it.
I'm not a drug dealer.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? So, it's a lot of reasons why I just said fuck them people, man. And you can feel however you feel, like, fuck the homeless. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been homeless. You get what I'm saying? And I get myself out of that situation. You get what I'm saying? Like, and not some, like, some you can help. Some that want to be helped.
Right.
Excuse me, don't fuck the homeless. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? But fuck the ones that don't want help. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the one that just want something. Because a lot of these niggas can really better their life. You get what I'm saying? But they rather sit on their ass and sit on the street and just beg a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Fuck all that.
Ain't got time for that shit, really don't. And really, like, the same thing. That's the only thing I give them, honestly, is food. Whether it's like a granola bar, bottle of water, you know, I got it in the back of the car. Just give that to them. But I don't really ever give money out like that, man.
I learned now that at my age now, only people I give money to is somebody that I know if I needed them, I can get it in return.
Right.
Even if I give you money, even if I gave you $1,000, I'm not gonna give you $1,000 so I can afford to give you $1,000. And when I say I can afford to do it, that means I don't expect you to give it back.
Right.
I want you to give it back. You know, if you especially if you ask to borrow it. But if you don't give my $1,000 back, it ain't gonna hurt me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if I don't think that I can get my $1,000 back from you, if I needed it, or if I don't think that when I needed you can get it back, I'm not giving you a shit.
All right.
Hey, how you doing?
That's valid, though.
Yeah, man. So that's how I look, man. I'm only pouring into people that can pour into me, man. I'm sorry. Gotta be like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's that act of selfishness. Just like we're kind of saying, though, like, there's periods and points and times in your life it really does cause for you to be selfish so that you can be selfless at certain points in times,
right.
too, though. You know what I'm saying? Because just like you said, you only want to give the $1,000 away if it's not going to bother you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to give someone $1,000 if you got $1,020 in the bank account. You know what I'm saying?
And you guys don't really need it back.
Right.
Like, fuck all that. Like, people say, I give you the shirt off my back. I ain't giving you the shirt off my motherfucking back. I did that. I'm not gonna give you the shirt off my back, and then when I get cold and it rain or it snow and you ain't gonna give me the shirt off your back, fuck all that. Like, we gotta start changing. Like, man, we gotta stop trying to make it seem like I'm this person that I just do anything for everybody. No, stop all that. I did that. That shit ain't get me nowhere.
That's
but
crazy.
Fucking losses.
That's crazy. Because
Hurt.
That's exactly what it is, man. That's exactly what it is. You know, you try to open your heart, open your hand, and show that you actually care for people. It's like, you know, I'm gonna give you a chance. And a lot of times that's when you get stabbed in the back.
Right, man. But I don't wanna shout out God, man. I just wanna thank you, God, man. Like, God, you're so good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're so good. You're so great, Lord. All the things that I've been through. And, like, I remember before I picked you up, you know what I'm saying? Before we came out here and shit, man. And I was like, God, just give me the words to say today. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know I can talk. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, but I want to say things that's meaningful. You know what I'm saying? And when I say I want to say things that meaningful, Lord, I just want to tell how good you are. You know what I'm saying? And God is a great God. And when I didn't have nobody, you know what I'm saying? God was there. You get what I'm saying? When it's time you think you can't pay your bills, God is there. Don't worry, I'm going to pay your bills. You know what I'm saying? When it's time that you don't know how you're going to get up, God going to get you up. You know what I'm saying? When it's time you need resources, God got them resources. You know, God is going to always be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, God just say, you just depend on me, son. I did it for you before. I'm going to do it for you again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just have faith. Just have faith in me. You know what I'm saying? Don't depend on man, because when you depend on man, they're going to always let you down. God ain't going to never let you down.
Right.
And God has been so good to me in my life. You know what I'm saying? I just want to thank him. I just want to thank him for everything that he have done for me. Because there have been times that I just want to, I didn't want to be here anymore. You know what I'm saying? And I mean that. There have been times I just didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't have my kids around me. I'm not close to my mom. You know what I'm saying? I'm not close. It's just so many things I've been through my life. And it's like I didn't know which way to turn or what to do, or just want to give up. I just wanted to crash out. And God came down and he told me, like, son, you got me. And if you got me, you got everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about how you're going to make this next dollar. Don't worry how you're going to eat your next meal. I ain't never had it without a meal my whole life, ever. Whether I had to steal it, whether somebody gave it to me, whether I worked for it, whatever. God always provided for me. And I feel like sometimes we don't give him enough credit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we give ourselves credit. We don't give God the credit.
All right.
It ain't us. Because I don't know if you ever been in a tight situation or a situation where you just don't know how you're gonna make it. I've been in those situations a lot of my life, and I've always made it to this day.
Right.
Even when you don't know if I got $1 million in my pocket, or $1,000 in my pocket, 100,000 or no money in my pocket, because you ain't gonna know that, because God gonna provide. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And let's start putting them first. You know what I'm saying? Let's start putting whatever you call him, Allah, you call him Jesus Christ, you call him God, the universe or whatever, man. Let's start putting God first. He gonna take care of you.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
Every day you wake up, man. Some people don't wake up. It's a blessing. I lost a lot of people, man. Rest in peace, Corey. Rest in peace, Uncle Tracy. Rest in peace, Grandma Linda. Man, I can go on all day. You know what I'm saying? Like, free all my niggas. Free so many people, man. Like, why am I still here? You here because you got a purpose.
Right.
And you here because you see me. You hear me. You talk to me. You understand me. You get what I'm saying? Like, so get closer to God, man, and get in tune with him. Life is real, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, life is real. Like, and sometimes when God give you something, when he give you the wealth, when he give you the money, when he give you the fame, when he give you the light, when he give you the power, when he give you the resources, when he give you whatever, bro, he don't give it to you just for you. He give it to you for you to follow his plan.
Right.
He give it for you to help the next person. So understand that when you get money, when you out here and God is blessing you, it's not for you to go out here and splurge. It's not for you to go out here and goddamn shit on the next nigga. It's out here to spread. It's out here to inspire. You get what I'm saying? And I understand that, man. You know, so, I just want to say that, man. Like I said, like I really want to get more and more in tune with God, because like he showed me, especially this last year in Florida, bro. I don't got no family out here. I didn't have no friends out here until I met Sqii and Remy. You know what I'm saying? I don't have my kids out here. I ain't have nothing out here. It was just me and God. You get what I'm saying? That's all I had. And I'm still here, and I'm still living, and I'm still chasing my dreams, and I'm still winning, I'm still eating. You know? I just want to say that, man. You know?
Got to get it off your chest sometimes, most definitely, man. Got to let the people know. And just like you said, like, God blessing you, man. It's not always about yourself at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? God blesses you with the brain to learn and then give that shit back. God blesses you with the money to pay for your resources.
He bless you with hands,
everything.
Feet, legs, arms. Like, we don't understand how blessed we is. It's somebody that can't see, somebody that's blind right now.
And it's crazy too once you really think about it, man. I like to relate things to football, just because that was a large part of my life. And I used to think, as a kid, whenever, you run, you make a cut, and then you may tweak your ankle, right? Man, you never think about your ankle until that
can't
bitch is
use that
tweaked.
bitch.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like little shit like that, and then you sitting there wishing, like, damn, man, I wish I had my ankle. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. You never really get thankful in those situations sometimes until something bad happens, and then that's whenever you run to God and be like, God, why me? Please. You know
I didn't know how blessed I was until I closed my restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to complain a lot about the shit I was going through. You know what I'm saying? I remember my nigga Flo, shout out my nigga Flo. He was like, when you close the restaurant, what you gonna do, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a hustle, I'm gonna find something to do, but he meant it in the sense like, what else you gonna do? Go work somewhere else? Go do something else? You know what I'm saying? Like, man, it's just so many things that you just don't realize how blessed you are, man, until you don't have those things. And like I said, I didn't close my restaurant because I was failing. I closed my restaurant because of my choice. I made an emotional decision. Like, I don't fuck the restaurant. I'm gonna do, you know what I'm saying? But man, you don't realize how blessed you are until you don't have it.
Right.
You don't understand how blessed you are to see until you go blind. You know how blessed you are to hear until you go deaf.
Right.
You don't know how blessed it is to walk until you're paralyzed. You know what I'm saying? So let's start being thankful. Let's start practicing gratitude. You know what I'm saying? Like, practice gratitude every day you wake up. Write down 3 things that you're grateful for. It can be small.
Right.
I'm grateful I woke up. I'm grateful my mom's still living. I'm grateful I got a car. I'm grateful I got a job. You know what I'm saying? Do that every day.
Right.
And I promise you, when you start looking at the things that you're grateful for, you're not even gonna worry about the little bullshit that come in your life. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy too, because I'm sitting here thinking like, damn, dog, that really would make life so much sweeter. Because, regardless, bullshit is gonna happen. Not everything's gonna be just like this your entire life. There's no fucking way. It's gonna come with peaks and valleys every single time. You know what I'm saying? But like, you start writing down what you're thankful for. You know what I'm saying? It makes the negatives seem so much smaller.
Right.
Much smaller.
Look at mountains, right? In order to get to that, like, how mountains go up, down, up, you know what I'm saying, down, right? But as you go further into the mountain and it gets to the peak of the mountain, it gets higher. Every look at this, like it's deep.
Right.
It's
I'm
simple,
listening.
but it's deep, right?
Okay.
So just look at the mountain, right? And when you first go to the beginning of the mountain, right, and you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up the next hill, you go down. The elevation always gets higher and higher, but the what's it called when you're going down?
The
elevation. It ain't called the elevation. I'm reading the books. I'm trying
let's call it the valley.
Yeah, like
going off in the valley.
Y'all gotta first of all, before y'all talk shit about me, y'all gotta understand I am working on myself. I'm not the smartest nigga in the world. I'm very intelligent. I'm very street smart, but it's some words that I don't know because I quit school in like 10th grade. You know what I'm saying? So some things I don't know, but I know elevation.
Right.
But whatever the opposite of elevation is, that's what I'm talking about. So you elevate and then you go down, right? So when you go up, every mountain that you go up and go down, the peak is deeper, but the elevation is higher, right? And then when you get to the top of the mountain, the peak is deeper, but the elevation is at the highest.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? And that's in life. You know what I'm saying? Like you elevate as an entrepreneur, you elevate and then you go down. It's like a roller coaster. But every time you go down, you realize every time you ever went down in life, and when you went back up, what happened? You went up higher.
Go higher.
Every time.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? But you gotta go lower because you gotta understand. You like if you drove up a mountain, right? If you drove up a mountain and then I gave you a bottle of water. Right? And then you walked up a mountain and I gave you a bottle of water.
Right.
That water gonna taste better when you walked up that bitch, right?
Hell yeah.
Cause when you drove up that mountain in an air conditioned car,
Chilling.
You ain't even thirsty. But if you walk 100 miles up that mountain, that water gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So what I'm trying to say is like, look at it when you go through things in life that seems like they're overbearing or they're hard or whatever the case may be. Just understand like that blessing is gonna be a lot bigger. You know what I'm saying? Because in order to appreciate the things that you're gonna get later on, you gotta go through some shit.
All right.
Because if I gave you $1,000 right now, just to give it to you, you're gonna fuck it off. You know what I'm saying? Or if a parent, if you just know somebody gonna give you something, you're gonna fuck it off.
Right.
But if you go work and you have to go work some motherfucking hours for $1,000 and it took you a little bit longer to make $1,000,
you appreciate it.
you're gonna appreciate that shit a lot more.
Right.
So appreciate your struggles. Appreciate your struggles, man. Don't complain when you get it, because when you get it, don't think that you oblivious to. Don't be oblivious to the shit that's gonna come with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was my problem when I had my restaurant. When I was winning, I'm so fucking blessed. I got so much money. I got so much everything, and I'm complaining about the little small shit. I got all this shit, and I'm complaining, man. Fuck all that, man. Listen, when you wake up in the morning every day, write down 3 things that you're grateful for. 5, 10, 100 if you can.
Right.
And I promise you, the things that you're more grateful, you're going to have way more things that you're grateful for that you're ungrateful for. Life is not as bad as we think it is, man.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you're on your deathbed, even if you got cancer or AIDS, or I'm talking about extreme shit.
Right.
9 times out of 10, you brought that shit on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're a kid or something, like, you know, sometimes God will make things happen to you for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, say like your kid got cancer. It might be something that the parent did, and God using that for a less, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, God got a plan for everything. Like, I couldn't imagine my son or my baby or my daughter them having cancer, but I'm just using that. Like, those things you can't control, right. But it's a lesson in those as well. But if you get cancer from smoking, lung cancer, or you get cancer from eating all the wrong foods, or you get AIDS from keep fucking everybody without condoms and shit, you brought that shit on yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So just look at everything that you go through in life. We bring that shit on ourselves, good or bad. Some things, if I just came up here and robbed your ass out the blue, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's out of your control.
Right.
But what is in your control? How you react to that situation.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So just start looking at life about, just start looking at life for the good, man. And like, everything I'm telling y'all, I'm telling myself. Right. Because I think about all these things, and I'm human. So sometimes I forget.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I know my purpose is to help others, because I don't want y'all to go through the things I went through. I don't want y'all to experience the things I experienced. You get what I'm saying? So not only am I giving game and teaching and talking to y'all, I'm talking to myself as well.
Right.
Be appreciative, be grateful. All the things me and you go through, nigga, we done had something happen to us. This is our 7th episode.
Right.
Every episode, some bullshit happens.
Every single time, never fails, man.
And we could say, you know what, bro, let's just push this bitch back.
We
You
ain't
know
got
what I'm
time
saying?
for that shit.
Nah, because we know the devil is trying to keep us from something.
Right.
And we will never know if we can't beat these obstacles.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Straight up, man.
For sure. And Nappy, I want to ask you something real quick, because I've noticed that you do this pretty frequently. You know, you'll look at a scenario, some shit that happens to you, and then you'll put it back onto yourself. And this is also something that I've been doing since I can remember, honestly. I'd rather take the blame for a situation because, man, you can get stronger from that. And I don't think a lot of people really understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like, someone does some shit to you, like you were talking about your cousin the other day, man. You're talking about your cousin, how you let him in, you know, after he came out of prison. But you said, I blame myself at the end of the day because I went against my own rules. You know, I don't think people really realize how much you can really grow, how much you really do grow once you have that kind of mindset, because that gives you all the leverage. You know what I'm saying? Once you put the blame back on yourself, you're like, okay, I can look at this situation right now, and then I can know not to make this mistake in the future.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I feel like that is a different level of thinking, honestly. Once you can really frame yourself inside that kind of mindset, I feel like that just shifts everything.
Right. I'm glad you noticed that and pay attention to that, man. That means you're a great observer.
For sure.
That you observe that, because every story that I do tell, because and y'all notice that I don't preach without accepting it for myself.
Right.
I'm not gonna tell you to go jump off this bridge if I ain't gonna jump off the motherfucking bridge.
Right.
I ain't gonna tell you about all your wrongs if I ain't gonna talk about my own wrongs. You get what I'm saying? And everything I talk about, I got a story that relates to me.
Right.
Because how the fuck can I tell y'all something if I ain't been through it? You get what I'm saying? For real, man. Like, that's why I'm saying, like, you got false prophets. I'm not a false prophet.
Right.
Everything I talk about, I've been through it. If I ain't gonna talk about it. I don't know shit about how to golf. Y'all ain't finna never hear me talk about fucking golfing. I don't know shit about building houses. Y'all ain't gonna never hear me talk about building houses. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know shit about politics. Politicians. Y'all ain't gonna never hear me talk about shit with politics and politicians, bruh. I might speak on how I feel about a certain situation that's going on, but I'm not gonna talk about nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
bruh, it's a lot of motherfuckers that be preaching and false prophet and be telling people to do shit that they ain't gonna do. I ain't never been the type of nigga that be like, it's the difference between a boss and a leader. I'm gonna ask you before I tell you what the real definition is. What's the difference? What's the difference between a boss and a leader?
Oh, so a boss, they just telling you what to do, but a leader, they'll tell you what to do and follow the own shit that they do.
My nigga. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You got the bosses that sit back with like, hey, do this, do that. Big fat sloppy motherfucker.
Right.
And then you got the leader like, man, let's go to war. I'm gonna lead the war.
Right.
You go on saying I'm front line with you, nigga. I'm gonna die with you. That's the type of nigga I am.
Right.
I ain't gonna tell you to do nothing I wouldn't do. Go shoot that nigga. Nah, I'm gonna shoot his ass. Nigga, I'm gonna show you. Let's go fight these niggas. I ain't gonna sit back and let you fight them. I'm gonna fight them with you.
Right.
You nigga, that's the difference between a leader and a boss. I always been a leader. You get what I'm saying?
Facts.
For real, it's not a lot of people like that out here, man.
Practice what you preach, right?
Practice what you preach. You get what I'm saying? And like I say, man, some of y'all, I tell y'all over and over and over, man, I really appreciate y'all that really support us, man, because I'm not used to, well, okay, let me stop acting like, okay, so sometimes it's a slap in the face to people that do support me, because I get a lot of support.
Right.
I got a lot of people that love me out here. I do. And I know y'all get mad when I say I ain't got no support and all that, so I'm sorry before I even said that. But when I say things like that, I'm talking about the people that I want to support me.
Right.
Like, I want y'all support too, but I'm talking about my family, friends, people that I love, that I've been known. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get a lot of that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because people are always envious of me, and I don't know why. I'm not the best looking nigga in the world. I'm not the richest nigga in the world. I'm not the smartest nigga in the world. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not the best at nothing in the world. I'm the best at me.
Right.
That's it. That's the only thing. I'm not the best chef. I wasn't the best rapper. I wasn't the best fighter. I wasn't the best looker. I wasn't the best boyfriend. I wasn't the best father. I wasn't the best nothing. I was the best me.
Right.
That's all I try to be, the best me.
Well, sometimes that's all it takes, though, to be real with you, because some people can see some attributes that you have and want that shit. Like I said, I'll go back to, whenever we first went out and started shooting content, not everybody can do that shit. And I just want you to know that shit. Like, not everybody can step out of their comfort zone. I mean, you might have been comfortable, but a lot of people, they have fear of going up to people talking and be like, hey, man, I got these wings. I want you to try them. I want you to rate them 1 through 10. Same thing with the seafood crack, man. That's not the easiest thing to do in the world. You know, some people wish they had that ambition, wish they had that courage, wish they had that drive to just be able to step out and be like, fuck it. I don't really care what happens, but I'm doing this shit.
Maybe I need to stop. That's why I fuck with Q too, man. Q, you remind me of my nigga Flo so much, man. Flo was like one of my realest niggas in Charlotte, man. I miss my nigga. I love my nigga Flo. You watch this, bro. You my dog. He was the person I call, go sit down. Like, Flo was okay, I ain't gonna tell his business. Flo get money.
Right.
We're gonna leave it at that. He get money. And it be times where he could be getting money, but he'll take 3 hours out of his night and just sit in the car with me. We'll smoke a blunt and we'll talk, and I can vent to him and tell him all my problems. He'll sit there and listen to me, and he'll give me the motivation, and he'll be like, nigga, you that nigga.
Yeah.
Or you this. Like, he always like pour into me. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you that nigga, bro, you this, you that. You can do it, you can do it. You remind me of him. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you recognizing that, because
sure.
sometimes I'm really great. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it seems like other people recognize how great I am. Sometimes I don't recognize how great I am.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the reason I don't recognize how great I am is because I feel like I don't live up to my full potential. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I do, and maybe that's why a lot of people hate me, because what I do to them is big and major to them. What I do to me is just natural.
Right.
Like, I'm just a natural, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I should be on the level of I don't want to say no names, but like, honestly, like, people like 50 Cent and Kanye West's and Drake's, and you know what I'm saying, like that, you know, not comparing myself to them at all, but I'm saying that level of greatness,
right.
I got so much more greatness in me. So the things that y'all see me do, that y'all think like, oh damn, to me it's like, it's natural to me.
Right.
And sometimes I feel like I be scared. I don't be scared. I ain't gonna say that scared. Maybe it's comfortable. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what it is. It ain't scared, because I don't be scared, but I do have doubts sometimes. I have all the same traits y'all have, like
all the same feelings.
Same feelings y'all have.
For sure.
I might fear something like jumping off of this motherfucker. Like, you might be like, I ain't doing that shit, and I might be scared to jump off of it too, but I'm gonna do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if it's fear or whatever, but I have the same feelings every other person have.
Well, that's a big thing, though. You know what I'm saying? Don't necessarily, you can't, it may be fear, but you can also say like nervous. But then you also understand what you have to do to be successful.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I gotta do it.
Exactly. You have to do the shit anyway.
Because I don't know if I don't do it, like, okay, say I want to do a backflip off this shit, and I'm like, oh shit, I might bump my head, I might hurt myself or whatever, but it's just a thought.
Right.
It's not even reality. You know what I'm saying? It's not reality until I do it. So maybe I will bump my head. Maybe I will hurt myself, but maybe I won't.
Right.
Maybe I'll do a perfect backflip. So that's how I think sometimes, man. It's just like, when we go out and do street content, don't nobody, especially people know me now, not a lot of people, but some people know me out here in Florida because I've been working and grinding, but especially when we first started doing it, ain't nobody know me.
Right.
I don't know what these people gonna say. Fuck out of here. Get the fuck out my face. I want no chicken wing. I want this. But did I let that stop me?
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I think. Like, I'm just gonna go get it, because I feel like, man, like, I just feel like I'm not the nigga that's gonna change the world. I'm like a Tupac. I just hope I don't go out like Tupac, and I might not, because I'm not a thug. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in the streets no more, man. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully nobody don't kill me, shoot me. It is what it is. You're gonna have to kill me though, because it ain't gonna be easy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, just being honest, I'm not going out like no sucker, but I hope you don't. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like, with you, I'm gonna use you as an example. I don't feel like I'm gonna be the nigga that changed the world. I just feel like I'm gonna be the nigga that inspired the nigga that changed the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a nigga like you that's 10 years younger than me, and you gonna see me just go.
Right.
Fearless, and just go for it. And you're gonna watch me, and you're gonna critique what I do, and you're gonna see how I do it, and you're gonna figure out how you can do it better. And you're gonna be the nigga that changed the world.
Yeah.
That's what I think my purpose is. I don't think my purpose is to be the president of the United States. I think my purpose is to be the nigga that inspired the nigga to go be the president of the United States.
Right.
And I'm cool with that position. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when I sold dope, nigga, I knew all the big dope boys. I could have been the dope boy. Like, no bullshit. I knew all the plugs. And any nigga that watching this that know me, y'all know, like, how many niggas I done put on plugs, nigga? Like, even plugs, I'm talking about big plugs that y'all niggas can, and I connected y'all to them. Like, that's been my life. I know the bosses, you know what I'm saying? And I'm at the boss houses around their money, around their girls. They always respected me. But I never wanted to be that. I didn't want to sell enough dope or sell enough whatever just to be good.
Right.
But I know a nigga that got down, he want to be the biggest dope boy in the world. I got the plug. I know a nigga that got the ambition that want to do it. I link y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do y'all thing. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that's my position in life, man. Like, just to be an inspiration to be better than me. I want y'all to be better than me, man. Like, that's my goal in life, man. Like, I want to plant a seed and plant a tree and watch the tree grow and become a rose, become a palm tree, become whatever. You know what I'm saying? Be better than me. I don't care about y'all being better than me, bro. I'm not. This God didn't put me on this earth to be the best. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm, you know, I don't need a lot of things that everybody else need. I'm cool. I don't have to have the all the designer and the most expensive car and the most expensive nothing in the biggest house. You know, I'm cool with my house. I'm cool with whatever I get.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I want. If I want the biggest house, I'm gonna get it. But whatever I want, we'll get it. But I'm not in this world to be the best, to rub it in y'all face. I'm in this world to inspire whoever that's gonna be the best.
All right.
That's my position in life, and I know that. And I'm gonna play that role good. So watch me, don't hate. If you hate, then don't watch me. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't watch me. Don't like me. I don't give a fuck. I don't care who don't like me, I don't care about none of that. I don't need you to be a friend. I don't need you to like me, a girlfriend, none of that. I don't give a fuck about that. The things that I do and the things that I say is for the people that I can inspire, bro. I'm not a hater. You know what I'm saying? I want to see y'all niggas win. I want to see everybody that won't deserve to win. So look at me and get inspired by me. You know what I'm saying? Look at me and critique and figure out how you can do what I do better than me. But do it your way. Don't try to be me. Be you, but be better than me. That's what God got me in this world for. You know what I'm saying? I know my position. I know my purpose.
You know, that's some real shit, because you're not going to hear a lot of people ever say or talk like that. And that's genuine, like real talk. And one thing about it too, you genuinely want to see people win. Like, this man has told me so many times, he said, "Hey, Sqii, I want you to win. I want you to do this shit. I want you to be as big as you want to be any and every time." You know what I'm saying? Any other position you ever get into, I want you to go hard and be the best that you can ever be.
And then I say, what I always say, bruh, I'm more excited about you making it than me.
Right.
I done already seen it. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course I want to make more money. Like, I don't want to keep talking like I'm just done. But I've seen it, I've done it. You know what I'm saying? But I always tell you what, nigga, I'm more excited about seeing you blow up than me.
Right.
I mean that shit, bro. I want to be the nigga that sparked the mind to be. I want to be the nigga that behind the scenes, bro. Like all the niggas that believed in me was them niggas.
Right.
Every nigga that believed in me and invested in me and did something for me was rich niggas, real niggas that was behind the scenes, and they wanted me. When I was Georgia Boy as a rapper, and when I was Nappy Chef as the chef, they don't want to be in the spotlight. They seen me, it was easy for them to get money. It wasn't easy for them, but they was a hustle and they got the money. They want to see me do it and they want to support me.
Right.
And I feel like I'm 39 years old now, and I done did what I did. I made my mistakes, whatever the case may be. I want to be that nigga, not because that's what I had, but that's what I want to be. I want to be the nigga behind the camera. I want to be the nigga behind the scenes with the bread, with the knowledge, with the plans, with the goals. And I find somebody that I can like, you know what, nigga, you shine.
Right.
Here, what you need? You lacking this? Here. You need, like, I had niggas, I miss my nigga, man. I ain't seen my nigga from Atlanta. You know, that was the first time I've been raided by the feds and shit. Now with this nigga, bro. And this is in 2005. And he could have he could have let me go down with him. I was nervous in the motherfucker. I was 19 years old. I'll never forget the knock on the door. Got down, boom, 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 boom. I go in this room. He in his room with this girl, butt naked. I'm like, bro, the feds at the door. They get up, they hide the dope, boom, 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 boom. He got bricks in the house, whatever. They kick in the door, boom, they come in there. I'm scared of the motherfucker, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never been through this. I'm 19.
Right.
18, 19 years old. And this ain't my dope. You know what I'm saying? And he told them, this ain't his. You know what I'm saying? Like, when they came in there, he ain't got nothing to do with this. Let him go. They let us go. Me and his girlfriend found the dope, couple of bricks, we went and go hid that shit. And another nigga that I was fucking with was like, take me where the bricks at. I could have been a fuck nigga and went to go find the bricks where we threw them, man, and gave them to her. But nah, I'm a good nigga, you know what I'm saying? But he was that kind of nigga. We used to go to the clubs in Atlanta and goddamn, he'd have goddamn 20,000 on him. He'd take, man, I swear to God, bro, like, he'd take out 5,000 out of his pocket and I'm like, here, put it in your pocket. Do whatever you want. Whatever you don't spend, just give back to me. If you spend all 5,000, it's all yours. But if you don't, just get whatever you got left. He was that kind of nigga, bro. He not letting me go in the club broke.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, and them the kind of niggas that I've been around my whole motherfucking life that really cared about me and really loved me. And God always took them from me, man. They either died, went to prison, or something, bro. And I feel like I owe this to y'all niggas, bro. I'm getting emotional thinking about this shit, bro. Because I had so many real niggas around me that wanted to see me win in my life. And I lost y'all. And if y'all see me, wherever y'all at in life, man, I just want to let y'all know that I appreciate the shit that y'all did for me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to do the same shit for the next generation. You know what I'm saying? And that's my purpose in life right now, bro.
That's 100. And you know, the thing about it too is like, I don't want y'all to get it twisted. Money is very important, but also understand that money is not everything and it's only going to take you so far.
Only.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'll speak for me personally. The best feeling I've ever felt as a man is really changing somebody's life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's nothing like my homeboy that hit me up. He was, I could tell he wasn't feeling the best about himself at the time, honestly. And he had hit me up because he wanted to start training. You know what I'm saying? He'd never been in the gym. And he said, hey, bro, fuck it. Let's do it. Man, he has had one of the best transformations out of any of my clients. And I remember it was probably like 6 to 7 months down the road, man, he had sent me a text message one day. He said, man, I just want to thank you so much. You have completely changed my life.
That's what's up,
and
man.
This is like my best friend growing up. We've been best friends since fucking preschool. You know what I'm saying? And I look at that as a way higher achievement than any amount of money that I've made.
Of money.
You know what I'm saying? I could sit there and think about that shit. I'd be like, damn, dog. I really did something that made a fucking difference. And I feel like you get that same kind of feeling from inspiring other people.
And that shit lasts longer than money.
Way longer.
You could give a nigga money no matter what amount of money you give him. Once that money gone, that money gone. But when you change somebody's life, that's gonna stick with them forever, bro.
Forever.
Straight up, man.
That was some real shit right there. Coming from like your best friend too, man. That shit just hit different. You know, it's definitely a different experience, you know, having it from, you know, a regular client. That feels great as well, but having it from someone that's been a part of your life for 20 plus years, that shit hit way different.
Right. And it hit even more different when you gave them the water and they drunk it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Cause you could lead a lot of motherfuckers to water, bro. They not gonna drink it, but he actually drunk it. And not only did he drunk it, he got hydrated.
What?
You know what I'm saying? His skin glowing, he better, man. And that's what I want. That's what I want for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, bro, like I want to give you all the game I got. All the mistakes. You and my son. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to get my son ain't around me right now. My son 15 years old. He in North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? But I want to get somebody a game like you that I know hungry, that deserve it, bro. And you were like, Nappy, you changed my life, bro. I would be way more excited than I was when I made my first $1 million.
Right.
Because I made my $1 million. Like, I did that. But for me to teach somebody else how to make $1 million,
what?
that shit mean way more, bro.
Right.
And that's our goal with this Raw and Uncut podcast, man. That's our goal, man. Just to make a difference. Like, we can't change the world, you know, but we just trying to spark the minds that can change the world, you know, and just trying to inspire y'all to be great. And we just wanna organic growth. You know what I'm saying? Like, anybody, y'all gonna be family to us, man. Like, people that grow with us, y'all are family to us. Whatever y'all need, we gonna give back in return. We're gonna give back to our community. We're gonna give back to our followers. Everything. This is for y'all. This is for us. We want to build a family. We don't give a fuck if we got 1,000 subscribers or 1,000,000 subscribers. It don't matter. Like, we just want whoever subscribe to us and whoever follow us to just be genuinely into the content that we give and genuinely want to learn. And we're gonna be eager to learn and eager to grow, and we're gonna be eager to teach.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? This is our purpose. This is what we want. This is why we made this podcast. You know? So fuck everybody else who ain't about it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even, like you told me, I'm not even gonna focus too much on the haters and the motherfuckers that don't like us and don't like me. Fuck all of them. I gave too much energy to that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start giving my energy to the people that do like us and do love us and do want, you know what I'm saying? This is for y'all.
Right.
So the subscribers that we got now, we got 55 right now. And I'm happy about it because I never really depended on the internet before. Everything I did was straight hustle, street hustle. This is the first time that I'm figuring out the internet, how to grow on the internet for somebody thousands of miles away. And every subscriber we get, every view we get, I appreciate that shit, man. And it means a lot to me. Every comment, every like, I appreciate that. Straight up.
Absolutely. And man, I think we're gonna go ahead and call it there. Guys, like we just said, we appreciate y'all so much. Keep following us along. And next week you will see us in Orlando.
Orlando, Florida.
Y'all be safe.
Raw and Uncut
Be blessed.
podcast.